कैसे हैं आप। तो बच्चों आज हम एक टॉपिक करने जा रहे हैं जो कि +1 में भी है और +2 में भी है, और टॉपिक है लिमिट एंड डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी एंड लिमिट एंड कंटिन्यूटी। तो ये दोनों टॉपिक जो हैं ये +1 में भी है, इसकी इंट्रोडक्शन, और +2 में भी है। तो दिस टॉपिक इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर क्लास +1 एज वेल एज क्लास +2। तो आज हम दोनों क्लासेस के लिए ही कुछ फार्मूले लिमिट्स के करने जा रहे हैं एंड लिमिट एंड कंटिन्यूटी। लिमिट एंड कंटिन्यूटी, तो लिमिट एंड कंटिन्यूटी जो है वो उसके अलजेब्रा ऑफ सम फार्मूलेज हैं। और सबसे पहला फार्मूला है लिमिट ऑफ x अप्रोचेस टू a। दिस इज रीड एज लिमिट ऑफ x अप्रोचेस टू a f of x। Simply putting the value of x is equal to a, we get f of a. This is the first formula of the limit, that limit of x approaches to a f of x is equal to, substituting the value of x is equal to a, we get f of a. And second is limit of x approaches to a f of x plus g of x. If a function is the sum of the two or more functions, then we can take the separate limit of these two functions or more functions. So limit of x approaches to a f of x plus g of x is equal to limit of x approaches to a f of x plus separate limit of this limit of x approaches to a g of x. Similarly, the third formula of the algebra of limit is limit of x approaches to a f of x minus g of x. We can take their separate limits and we get limit of x approaches to a f of x separate minus limit of x approaches to a g of x की अलग से लिमिट। तो इसी प्रकार से the fourth formula is limit of x approaches to a k time, here k is any constant f of x, we can take the constant k outside the function, outside the limit, and we get k times limit of x approaches to a f of x. So this is the fourth formula of the algebra of limits. And at last, limit of x approaches to a f of x upon gx, quotient of two functions. तो इस प्रकार के फंक्शंस की, रैशनल फंक्शंस की हम सेपरेट लिमिट तभी ले सकते हैं जब डिनोमिनेटर में यदि हम लिमिट भरें तो वो वैल्यू 0 नहीं आए। यदि g of a की वैल्यू 0 आ जाती है देन वी हैव टू चेंज f of x अपॉन g of x। आपको कैलकुलेशन करनी होगी, फैक्टर करने होंगे यदि ये क्वाड्रेटिक फंक्शन है या पॉलिनोमियल फंक्शन है, और वो फैक्टर जिसकी वजह से ये डिनोमिनेटर 0 हो रहा है उसको डिलीट करना होगा, उसको कट करना होगा। उसके बाद हमने ये फंक्शन इस प्रकार का जो है वो फार्मूला लगाना है। तो यदि g of a की वैल्यू 0 नहीं है तब हम सेपरेट लिमिट ले सकते हैं, न्यूमिनेटर की अलग और डिनोमिनेटर की अलग, जैसे कि लिमिट ऑफ x अप्रोचेस टू a f of x की सेपरेट डिवाइडेड बाय लिमिट ऑफ x अप्रोचेस टू a g of x की सेपरेट लिमिट इफ प्रोवाइडेड g of a is not equal to 0. So these are the some formulas of the algebra of limits. Now let us discuss definitions, mathematical definitions of the limits of another formulas of the limits of a function. The first is limit of x approaches to a f of x is equal. This is also called change of limits. यदि x अप्रोचेस टू a हो तो इस लिमिट को हमने h अप्रोचेस टू अनदर वेरिएबल h अप्रोचेस टू 0 में कन्वर्ट करना है और x के स्थान पर a प्लस h लिखना है। तो ये लिमिट जो है वो x अप्रोचेस टू a से h अप्रोचेस टू 0 में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगी। तो लिमिट h अप्रोचेस टू 0 f ऑफ a प्लस h। और यदि राइट लिमिट है किसी फंक्शन की तो भी ये x के स्थान पर a प्लस h फंक्शन में और x अप्रोचेस टू a प्लस के स्थान पर h अप्रोचेस टू 0 सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है। एंड थर्ड इज लिमिट ऑफ x अप्रोचेस टू a माइनस। a माइनस मीन्स लेफ्ट लिमिट x अप्रोचेस टू a फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड and it becomes limit h approaches to 0 f of a minus h। जहां x है वहां पे a minus h another variable substitute करना है। and the fourth is very important, limit of x approaches to 0 sin of x upon x is always equal to 1। this is the theorem and this is very important for application point of view। and last and fifth is limit of x approaches to a x raised to power n minus a raised to power n upon x minus a, that is equal to n into a raised to power n minus 1। this is x and this is x, they are same, hence it becomes n into a raised to power n minus 1 and this is the last formula of the limit and the continuity। So these are the very important formulas for examination। This formula is limit of x approaches to 0 a raised to power x minus 1 upon x, where a is a real and positive, hence the limit of this function will be is equal to log of a this base e। So this is also very important for application point of view। and seventh is limit of x approaches to 0 e raised to power x। जहां a है वहां पे e आ जाएगा, where e is a constant, its value is 2.7 up to 1 decimal points and it lies between 2 and 3। e raised to power x minus 1 upon x and its value becomes log of e base e, that is equal to 1। so these are the 7 very important formulas of limits। now let us prove that limit of x approaches to a x raised to power n minus a raised to power n upon x minus a is equal to n into a raised to power n minus 1। तो इस फार्मूले को, इस थ्योरम को प्रूव करने के लिए हमें सबसे पहले लेफ्ट हैंड साइड लेके चलना है। लिमिट ऑफ x अप्रोचेस टू a x रेज्ड टू पावर n माइनस a रेज्ड टू पावर अपॉन x माइनस a। नाउ लेट अस अप्लाई द फार्मूला लिमिट ऑफ x अप्रोचेस टू a f of x इज इक्वल टू लिमिट ऑफ h अप्रोचेस टू 0 f of a प्लस h। इस फार्मूले को यहाँ पे अप्लाई करेंगे, जहां x है वहां पे a प्लस h सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे और यहाँ पे a प्लस h सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली ये h अप्रोचेस टू 0 में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा। h अप्रोचेस टू 0 a प्लस h रेज्ड टू पावर n माइनस a रेज्ड टू पावर n डिवाइडेड बाय a प्लस h माइनस a। एंड आफ्टर दिस cutting a with minus a we get h and taking a raised to power n common from here we get a raised to power n, a कॉमन लेंगे यहाँ से और ब्रैकेट a की पावर n सेपरेट हो जाएगा और 1 प्लस h रे अपॉन a रेज्ड टू पावर n सेपरेट हो जाएगा। taking a common from here and taking separate power we get this minus a raised to power n। Now a raised to power n is a constant with respect to h, therefore we can take a raised to power n common and take it outside the sign of limit, we get a raised to power n limit of h approaches to 0 1 plus h upon a raised to power n minus 1 upon h। Now after this we will apply the binomial theorem formula, and applying the limit we get the solution of this theorem. Now applying the formula, 1 plus x raised to power n is equal to 1 plus nc1 x raised to power 1 plus nc2 x raised to power 2 plus nc3 x raised to power 3 plus and so on up to ncn x raised to power n. We get 1 plus nc1 h upon a raised to power 1, because the role of x is played by h upon a. nc2 h upon a raised to power 2, nc3 h upon a raised to power 3 plus and so on ncn h upon a raised to power n, and minus 1 that is already present in the question. Divided by h, we get, after getting this minus 1 and 1, we get nc1 h upon a raised to power 1, nc2 h upon a raised to power 2 plus nc3 h upon a raised to power 3 plus and so on ncn h upon a raised to power n, and taking a raised to power n outside. Now taking h upon a common, and it will be inside the limit because h is a variable. h upon a कॉमन लिया यहाँ से, तो एक पावर यहाँ पे कम हो गई, यहाँ पे nc1 बचा, यहाँ पे h nc1 और यहाँ पे h upon a raised to power 1, h upon a raised to power 2, h upon a raised to power n minus 1, एक पावर जो है वो कम हो गई h upon a की, after taking h upon a common and inside the limit, not outside. Now we can take 1 upon a outside because a is a constant, taking it outside and cutting this h by this h, we get nc1 plus, applying also a limit, we get 0 plus and so on 0 because h approaches to 0, and we get a raised to power n upon a into nc1. nc1 into a raised to power n minus 1, and applying the formula of nc1, that is equal to n, we get n into a raised to power n minus 1. So this is the procedure to solve this theorem, that limit of x approaches to a, x raised to power n minus 1, a raised to power n upon x minus a is equal to n into a raised to power n minus 1. That's all. Let's do exercise 5.1. Question number 1. Prove that the function f of x 5x minus 3 is continuous at x is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 3, and at x is equal to 5. The procedure is to find the limit at x is equal to 0 and find the value of the function at x is equal to 0. If these two values are equals, then the function is continuous at x is equal to 0. Similarly, at x is equal to minus 3 and at x is equal to 5. तो इस क्वेश्चन में हमें according to the questions f of x is equal to 5x minus 3. Therefore, limit of x approaches to 0, f of x is equal to limit of x approaches to 0, 5x minus 3. Substituting the direct limit, we get 5 into 0 minus 3, that is 0 minus 3 is equal to minus 3. The value of the limits of the function at x is equal to 0 is minus 3. And the value of the function at 0, f of 0 is equal to again 5 into 0 minus 3, that is 0 minus 3, that is again minus 3. Therefore, it is clear that the limit x approaches to 0, f of x is equal to value of the function at x is equal to 0. Hence, the given function is continuous at x is equal to 0. And this is the procedure to prove that the function is continuous at x is equal to 0. Similarly, let us check at x is equal to minus 3 and at x is equal to. Now let us check the continuity of this function at x is equal to minus 3. Again, according to the question, f of x is equal to 5x minus 3. Therefore, limit at x is equal to minus 3, f of x is equal to limit of x approaches to minus 3, 5x minus 3. Substituting the direct limit, we get 5 into minus 3 minus 15 minus 3 is equal to minus 80. And the value of the function at minus 3 is equal to 5 into minus 3 minus 15 minus 3, that is again minus 80. Then it is clear that limit of fx at x approaches to minus 3 is equal to the value of the function at minus 3. Therefore, this minus 18 and this is also again minus 18. Therefore, the given function is continuous at x is equal to minus 3. Now let us check the continuity at x is equal to 5. At x is equal to 5, limit of x approaches to 5 f of x is equal to limit of x approaches to 5, value of the function 5x minus 3. Substituting the direct limits in this function, we get 5 into 5 minus 3, 25 minus 3, that is equal to 22. Now, the value of the function at x is equal to 5, f of 5 is equal to, substituting x is equal to 5, we get 5 into 5 minus 3, 25 minus 3, that is again minus plus 22. The value of the function at x is equal to 5 is equal to the limit x approaches to 5 f of x. Hence, it is clear that these two values are same. Therefore, the function is also continuous at x is equal to 5. So, in this way, we can prove that the function is continuous at x is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 5. That's all.